I am here today with a very, very excellent and knowledgeable co-host, Mia Khalifa. How are you doing, Mia?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Thanks for having me.
You gotta get that little bit.
Can I just hold it?
What are you gonna do with? Is that gritty?
No, it's the Sharks puck.
All right. Sorry, our prop.
Sorry.
So we're having some prop issues here.
That
Just
was
hang
me.
on a second.
I messed it up.
All right. There
I'll
we
put
go.
it back.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Jason
Thank you.
Berkeley.
It's just a Sharks puck.
Jason Berkeley is out right today for just today.
Ooh, but I am his stunt double.
You and other than the height, you got it down. You know, we're
Just
getting
the
there.
height?
Yeah. Well,
You're about half his height.
Yeah, there we go. We got Sean Gosser. Somebody gave the guy a microphone.
How did you get a mic?
How
We
did you
hid
get a mic?
that.
Benefits of being the engineer, people.
All right. Well, whatever. And of course, Shahab and Lauren are here to help out, and we are.
Jeff is useless as always.
Jeff is he's
is
busy.
working
He's
hard in the other room.
managing.
I can attest to this.
He's managing, and we're fresh off a creation juice run, and we're ready to go.
I'm ready.
First things first. Vegas Golden Knights Sharks. I think that the Sharks are gonna have a night dinner. What do you think?
They're gonna feast on those that I can't think of a good. They're gonna lose.
Guys.
All the Knights are gonna lose.
Guys,
Hang on a second.
If there is
and I'm
any
gonna tell you
team
why. No, I'm gonna tell you why right now.
thirsty enough for revenge.
It's
Yeah, no, it's not them.
It's us who lost it all.
I know. but
You've
it's-
been a
In
team
5 minutes.
for
I know.
less than like 5 minutes.
That's called choking.
Yeah.
Actually, is what that is.
It's
It's called a fluke season.
Listen, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Golden Knights because I love the Golden Knights, first of all. That is the team that I helped very much with the education of my good friend Joe Maloof and his brothers in terms of the how the NHL would want to hear from them.
Shout out to Joe.
Absolutely. Joe's got to come back on. We need to see him again. But I will tell you that Jesse Cohen made a very bold prediction, and I kind of agree with him. His bold prediction for the season, Vegas Golden Knights missed the playoffs.
Harsh.
Woo!
I like that.
Shut
No
up.
high five.
I'm
Don't
down
high
for the
five,
high
Sean.
five. I'll take that high
There you
five.
go. High
Thank
five.
you.
All
You
right,
guys
there you
can't
go.
high five on a podcast. Somebody can see it.
We are a video podcast. They can see this very
They can
clearly.
see it. That's right.
Mia's flipping me off. This is for the record.
Yeah, there you go. That's right. Call your attorney. The listen, I feel like the Golden Knights have loads and loads of talent, but I also feel like everybody's got their number now, and there is something that happened to them in the outset. So they did great last year. They did great the first year, obviously, but the team is now becoming like everyone's aware that who's there, and I think that some of their personnel are aging, and I also think that they have they have some chemistry issues that are very significant.
I hear you can help about aging.
Yeah,
I
that's
can
true.
make them look better, but I'm not going to help them with
You
their
can help with the aging.
with their pucks. That's for sure.
Help
yeah.
me, please.
Yes, I mean the aging issue is definitely there, and I'm happy to help whatever they need, them or hockey players shouldn't be getting plastic surgery until
Why?
they're done playing, because they're going to just mess it all up.
That's true.
I mean, you can't. I mean, can you imagine like fixing somebody's nose and then they go out there and just take a puck to the schnoz?
That's why a lot of them just wear the missing teeth or wear the broken
Totally.
nose because it's not worth it to get it fixed.
Absolutely, it's not worth it at all. Now there was one athlete that he was a boxer that I did help him while he was boxing, and he'll remain nameless, but it was because he really couldn't breathe and he thought he was gonna have to retire.
It was Muhammad Ali. I'll
No.
name it for him.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Buster Douglas.
I'm not gonna tell you.
How about
guys.
we
You're
guess
just
and
gonna
then
guess?
you blink when we're
How
right?
old is he?
Pippa?
He's in his 40s, but I can't say. I can't say.
Oh,
I'm not gonna
HIPAA.
say.
Because of the
Bottom
HIPAA
line.
violations.
They
Yeah,
close.
no, I don't rat out my patients. They can rat themselves out all they want, but I cannot rat them out. Although that was in, what was that movie with Adam Sandler, the Just Go With It, when he was a plastic surgeon. He was like calling out his patients at some party. That is like a HIPAA violation of epic levels. Where he's like looking at the one guy, he's like, see that guy over there? He had no butt, and I helped him out with some butt implants.
Oh my
It's like,
God.
you can never do that. It's
Do you
absolutely
see that just
illegal.
scrolling through Instagram though? Like, there's my work. There's my work. That's not a filter. That's my work.
I do. I do see that, and it's very important that I actually follow some of my patients through their Instagram, and then I send them notes. I was like, hey, did you like Facetune this, or is that actually how your nose is?
Oh
feeling?
God.
And they're like, no, I didn't do anything to it. That's my nose. I was like, that looks great. They're like, I know. I'm so happy.
Tag me next time.
That's awesome. That's right. Tag me. They've never tagged me. Like, and just to digress a little bit more, since we're already there, My buddy, who is a top of the line dentist, John Marashi.
Oh,
And
he's
you-
my dentist now too.
See, and there you go. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, he's my dentist. That's the way it works because Matt Damon, big poster. Thanks for the great teeth, John.
It's
Put
true.
this up in your office.
His entire, all his decoration in his office is just autographed magazine covers of all his patients.
Matthew
That's
McConaughey and
What-
Ben Affleck and J Lo.
Tom Hanks.
Tom
Tom
Hanks.
Hanks.
And
Oh, that's
on
awesome.
and on and on and Renee
Justin
Zellweger.
Timberlake, everyone,
Everyone.
literally
Wow.
everyone.
He has. These are his patients.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix. All.
Yeah,
The Joker. Wow. Can
Absolutely.
wait for that.
that's
Well,
gonna be amazing.
Thursday, I'm going.
When you see those
It comes
pearly
out on
whites.
Thursday?
Thursday night.
Yeah, that's
Jeff! You wanna go to the movies?
Jeff, get tickets.
John Marashi, they will always say who their dentist is.
Sorry, Jeff. We just wanted tickets to Joker tomorrow. That's all. She
Oh.
was.
You wanna go
Yeah.
see that next week?
They're like $19, I think.
Yeah, that's okay.
On Fandango?
Listen, I bought Jimmy John's last time. I don't know if I can spring for the Joker
true.
tickets here. So anyway, the dentists can get all the action from their celebrity clients. Mine, I've had celebrity clients say to me, if anybody finds out about this, I will kill you. They've
Oh my
said
God.
that. That has been like
Stop getting butt implants then everyone can tell.
I do very few butt implants, but the ones I do count. I will tell you that right now. So anyway, good luck to the Vegas Golden Knights. I think the Sharks have it on the first opening.
Yeah, I agree. I'm with you on that.
I'd love to see some. That there's going to be a great game either way. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
I think we're out for blood, specifically sushi blood.
You
No.
can't eat shark fin soup. You had that. That was a
Or-
layup. Shark fin soup.
or shark steaks.
That's not a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing. They sell it at the deli.
Speaking
To
of
me-
steaks, speaking
What?
of steaks, I got a very big request from John Blue for the steak, the Connor McDavid steak dinner
Steak
to
au
be
poivre.
at the Solani Steakhouse in Laguna Beach, and it looks like it's on.
Yes.
And I think we'll all go. So
Yes!
that's going to happen.
Road trip.
And also wanting to attend our
Can we all go in an RV though?
totally, absolutely, that'd be
Really?
awesome. You guys
Oh my
should-
God.
Party bus.
Should we do it?
Party bus.
Should we do it?
You can
You
easily
have to ride
rent
with
an
us
RV.
though.
I will. I'll come up
Okay.
and ride down to. Yeah, that's fun. That'd be great.
By the way, we are recording while we're still on the topic of Vegas. Just a quick note, quick detour here. We're on the 2nd year anniversary of the Vegas Strong, the Vegas shooting.
Is that
So,
today?
That is today, yes.
Oh, my
October
God.
1st was the 2
That's
years
right.
ago today, so not to get all somber note, but a little more motivation for our boys to perform on our opening night.
You have to pull that card out.
He
Yeah,
pulled,
you
that's a
had to
big
play
one. You
that
know,
card.
Shahab, you don't have a card
You
for that
are
one.
exploiting the fuck out of that cause.
That was a big one.
Joker
That
X.
was
Wow.
that was
right?
like he was like, you know what it was? Is that Sean was like on the ground like getting CPR. He didn't know what to do. So
Exactly.
he went into the back pocket
Lifeline.
and pulled out
Pulled out the defibrillator.
Vegas Strong. Like that's what we need.
Shout out
That's
to
not.
that.
You can't do that every year.
Yeah, that's just not. I mean, we get it.
You
It
built
was
your
awful.
inaugural season off of that.
By the
you can't
way-
use it twice.
Yeah, and I will
works.
always remember being at that opening night. It was one of the most incredible, well done. I don't know who handled it, but they nailed it, and it was great.
You're talking about like
At the Vegas
At-
Golden Knights,
yes.
they did a tribute
Yes.
that was to everybody.
it was beautiful to watch.
It was amazing, and the
They had
and
a little something
Coyotes.
special today too at practice.
They
What
did.
did they do?
They just kind of like got gathered at center ice, and apparently just the whole place was packed. Everybody
Aw.
showed up for it.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a
I will
great
say-
franchise.
Yeah, when I was at that game, it was fun to be in that arena. I went for
So
game
fun.
one of the finals. It was insane.
Awesome.
Like the showmanship it's like a Vegas show. It's like going
It's
to a
Las
Vegas show, which makes me a little mad 'cause it's like old man yelling at clouds, "Stick to hockey! What are you doing? Just play that hockey."
No, they go for it there.
Yeah.
The drum line, the whole
And they
deal.
all are into it too. I've been to 2 games there so far too, and like year one, like they're calling out their players as they're hitting the ice, and
Yeah,
they're
because everyone used to watch them on other teams. It's not like they're
That's true.
young guys.
Well, there's also Vegas has been a hockey town, and this is one of the things that when I talked to Joe in 2015, I said, what you need to realize, and why you guys will get this team if you get it based on ticket sales, is that the Runnin' Rebels have always had a great hockey team at UNLV, and they are like gunners, just like the freaking Sun Devils. Arizona State has
Yeah.
a sick hockey team. I mean, Mario Lemieux's kid plays on
Oh, I didn't know that.
the Arizona State team.
Really?
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
So anyway, that's why Vegas was they were ripe for a team. It's awesome, and all those people were totally into it. So let's move on to some of the other games that are coming up. Who do the Caps open up against?
The Blues. At the Blues,
Wow,
I know.
it's the battle of the Stanley Cup winners.
I know. I'm nervous. I don't want to lose our season opener, but at least it's not our home opener.
Well, it's going to be tough in St. Louis. Those people are going to be
I know.
fired up, but the Blues are still going to be hungover from that.
I couldn't escape Gloria all summer. I went to a wedding and that was the song they closed the night with. But they were doing it in Swedish. So it was Play Gloria in Swedish.
I don't know how that would sound.
Did it sound
but
better or worse?
Somehow better.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, that is St. Louis's thing. I mean,
Yeah.
They're so into that. But, I
Oh
mean,
my
I think
God.
they've got everybody back, too. I don't think they moved anybody significant. Did
No, they had a pretty quiet offseason.
Yeah.
They did. They didn't really move
Their
anybody.
their cup celebration, like their summer with the puck, come on. We did it better.
There's no doubt.
We
Ovechkin,
We overflowed it with
himself
caviar.
did it better than
Exactly.
the last.
Thank you. The last 10 years.
Ovechkin owned the Stanley Cup winning
What's
celebration.
up, babes?
By far.
God,
He
he's
was.
so funny.
He's hilarious, and he
He
nailed
was
it.
drunk for a month straight. It's
Yes.
terrific.
And well, he should be. It was
Oh my
high
God.
time for him.
He deserved to take the following season off. That's
Yeah.
how much he deserved
Borrowed
it.
time. Same thing with the Blues. They're on borrowed time now. You know, they're on cloud nine. This season is going to be a total blur.
Exactly.
You know.
I think so. I mean, I don't know how the Blues could. They fought hard, and they're going to have to come back and play the same way, which is not going to be easy. I mean, that Craig Berube style of hitting and over and over. I mean, for a whole season, that wears you out, and you wind up with injuries for sure. I mean, that's the thing, is that the injuries are going to be there, and I don't know. I think the Blues have to repeat as the St. Louis Blues. I think it's going to be hard.
Yeah, that's like, I mean,
That
just
makes me
alone
happy.
in this sport, repeating is a ridiculous feat.
Stop
as it
inflating
is.
his Penguins' ego. That's the whole thing I was trying to avoid saying. Oh, it's so hard. It's impossible to win the cup twice in a
Dr.
row.
Calvert pays the bills around here.
It's only if you have Sidney Crosby and Evgeny Malkin, Gino, and they don't have Phil Kessel anymore.
That's true.
Phil the Thrill will be in the
Hot dog
Honda
water
Center.
Kessel.
Hot dog water.
He's
He
a
looks
glue
like
guy.
he smells like hot dog water.
Limp Bizkit throwback there.
There you go. That's right.
Yeah. Phil's a glue guy. I don't know. I feel like
Phil-
He
he's not
sniffs it or eats it.
Phil is
What
going
do
to
you
be
mean?
on the Phoenix Coyotes this year, who I think are going to do really, really well.
Rules email just sent. What game is that?
Clarification on the new rules.
Oh, there's a new clarification.
Additional
We're going to get to the
clarification.
rules. Hold on, we got
That was on
breaking
me for
news.
reading it out loud.
That's all right. We got breaking news coming in from Lauren. So there's a clarification on the rules. We wanted to talk about some of the new rules because
Yeah.
some of them are going to slow the game down. I think
Yeah.
the helmet thing's going to slow the game down.
Oh my god, it's gonna be like the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, well,
They're
Yeah,
gonna
the
review
NFL did a new
everything.
challenge this year, and yeah.
yeah, it's a lot of challenging.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it is going to slow things down.
Yeah.
A lot. So let's go through those new rules, but I think let's get back to the Penguins for a minute
Oh, okay.
because we were talking about my team, which is rare on this podcast because mostly it's dominated by the Detroit Red Wings.
Or the Capitals now.
Yeah, now we got a Caps
Shout out to
domination.
Jason Berkeley, who is away for Rosh Hashanah.
Yes. Happy Rosh Hashanah.
That was good.
I feel like that's kind of how you gotta say it. Rosh
Rosh Hashanah.
I think.
Are they not allowed to use electronics today?
Is that part of it? I have no idea.
Are you-
I think Jason is.
Or is that just
I don't know.
Saturdays?
The only thing I
He
can
called
draw
me.
from is the Big Lebowski, and that he doesn't do anything on Saturdays.
Okay. Oh, so it's Saturdays.
I don't roll on Saturdays.
Well, next week though is Yom Kippur, which I think is one of the everybody should celebrate Yom Kippur because it's the Day of Atonement, and everybody should take the day off, and you should atone for your sins.
And Rosh Hashanah is personal reflection. Is that what it is? Day of personal
We are,
reflection?
like,
No? Anybody?
we need
Google?
I can't
Alexa?
help you. Yeah, no, let me tell you about these rule changes though. Okay, so
No, wait. Games first.
the opener that I will be at on Thursday night is the Ducks Phoenix Coyotes, and I don't feel that there's anything good about the Ducks this year. It's really looking very painful.
Cheap tickets.
They aren't even that cheap.
Really?
Yeah, they're
No.
not even that cheap.
That's too bad.
I mean, I don't.
That's the best part about being near a terrible team.
I don't see what they made no moves other than they traded Corey Perry, who actually could have potentially had a good season. I mean, we'll see how his knee holds up, but he went to Dallas. So I don't know what the Ducks have in store for the year, but
That's going to be rough.
it's going to be. I think the Phoenix Coyotes are going to be very good this year, and I think they got Phil Kessel now, and they've got some young players that are really doing very well, and they've got a killer defense and a great goalie. So they're building. Rick Tocchet, who won a few cups on the Pittsburgh Penguins, who's their coach. He has some, I'm just pointing out
Stating facts, that's all.
Brought it full circle.
a point that's important to understand where these players
It's
came
pertinent
from.
to the story.
That's
yes.
right, and also Phil Kessel, who played for Rick Tocchet. Tocchet was the assistant coach when the Penguins won 2 Stanley Cups, and he's now playing for him. So I think that there's going to be some chemistry amongst the players that may come through for the Phoenix Coyotes. They have not made the playoffs I think they've only made it 1 year. Is that correct? Does anybody know that
Really?
stat? I think they've made the playoffs once. I'm not sure.
The one time I know they made it was 2002.
Yeah, I think they've made it one time to the playoffs. It hasn't been good.
That's sad.
Can you
I
think of
know
another
someone's
one?
name.
Maybe there's
I
another.
think one more.
Maybe it
also.
was Shane Doan.
One time
Yeah.
in the playoffs?
It's not good. Whatever it is, they never made it
Sounded
past
like
the
my
first
Detroit
round.
Lions.
Jesus.
That's a
brutal.
topic for another podcast, and not a good one.
No.
And not one that anybody from Detroit wants to hear.
It's titled Tears.
Yeah, absolutely. Do I?
We made the playoffs a lot.
Who did?
A lot. A good amount. Like all these years.
The Coyotes?
Mhm.
Well, they never did they go past the first round?
We'll cut that out.
Once. Twice.
Sean, cut that.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
Sean,
Note
cut
to
that
self,
part out.
cut that.
But I don't remember them ever being in the playoffs. That's how forgettable
Once,
they
I
are.
think.
I think once is good.
9 times they've been in the playoffs since 1996.
But they've never made it anywhere in it.
They lost quarterfinals. They lost in the conference finals to the Kings in 2011.
That's right. That was when I remember them being in there.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. That's the only time I can remember them, but clearly they've done better than
Clearly
I can.
forgettable performance.
Clearly
Very,
very
very.
forgettable. So the rule changes. On-ice video review of major penalties is now a thing. I don't think that's good.
It's not good for the game. I don't know why they're doing this. Who has been complaining about concussions in the NHL?
I think everybody. I think it's like a topic of conversation
Oh,
on a
okay,
daily
we'll
basis.
cut that out
I think they're very worried about concussions. Actually, there's a concussion
Oh.
protocol that if you like.
Well, of course,
Lawsuits.
there's one in every sport, but
Of
I'm just
course.
saying, like, it's not as prominent as it is in the NFL.
Well, if they've left fighting in the rule book, then they're obviously not that worried about
Exactly.
it. So, I mean, I think video review of the major penalties, that's probably should be called the Vegas Golden Knight rule, because I think that's why they instilled that, because it was,
Flopping.
I'm serious. I think that was that major penalty where Cody
Cody on flopping.
Eakin bumped into Joe Pavelski and then and got a game
They
major.
kept bumping into people.
Yeah, that's
this
bullshit.
is hockey.
Yeah,
You know?
but I mean they did call it that because he kind of fell over. He was off balance, fell over, was bleeding, and then they gave Cody
Was he a
Eakin.
China doll?
Yeah, I think he is. I think he obviously. Well, now he's on Dallas, so I don't know if that's going to help them much. But he definitely fell over and bled, and they gave Cody Eakin a game major, and that game major, and they gave a 5-minute major penalty, which the Sharks were able to score 4 goals in that period in 5 minutes.
Is that right, Sean?
I don't know.
Was it 4 goals in 5 minutes, Sean?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
4 or 5 or
I think it was
6.
4. And,
Oh Jesus, that's brutal.
yeah. So that's why they probably made
I
that
feel your
rule.
pain.
Then there's another rule that's very important about they want to do that for the match penalties also, where they want on-ice video review.
Like, I'm alright for this stuff in
And
the
the coaches
playoffs,
challenge rule.
or for when games matter, but like, is this needed during the season?
For playoffs, yeah. No, I get what you're saying. This is going to slow the regular season down even more.
Yeah.
I don't know. This helmet thing is interesting because they're saying if you can't get your helmet back on, then you have to get off the ice. Like there's like this whole big helmet issue that You can't be out there. Like if your helmet pops off, you have to make every effort to get it back on.
Well,
And
who
if you
doesn't?
don't-
Well, I guess they
Well,
just
a lot
skate
of people
around
don't.
like
They just
holding
skate
it.
off.
Yeah.
They're like, who cares?
If you're the guy with the puck, is it changed for that? Like, I mean, if you're on a fast break and take a bump and guy brushes your helmet off and you're on breakaway about to score, are they gonna blow the whistle with you not having a helmet on your head?
No, because a
Mid-breakaway?
player who intentionally removes an opponent's helmet during play shall be assessed a minor penalty for roughing. So you
Well, let's
can't.
just say, you're caught up against the boards, yada yada, whatever happens, you get bumped, your helmet pops off as you're going for breakaway, and you're the only one left headed towards the
Yeah.
goal without a helmet.
I think that it is, so it says this is how they word it. It is reasonable if a player who is making a play on the puck or who is in the vicinity of the puck and engaged in the play at the time his helmet comes off takes the opportunity to complete the play before either exiting the ice or retrieving and replacing his helmet. So you can finish the play that you're on.
Okay.
And then you can do it. But I know that it's like you have to like make every effort to do it. They're probably not going to do anything about that.
Like, is there going to be stoppage, you think? Or it's just
Well-
like, you
Oh,
need to
God.
know that you need to immediately go to the bench if you're not
I hope it's
involved with
that.
the puck,
I hope
right?
it's more like that.
Yeah, because if we're blowing whistles every time somebody's helmet pops off,
Yeah.
this could be annoying.
I mean, they're basically looking at video review for almost every reason that a goal gets scored. So, I mean, if we're going to video review, I mean, it just isn't necessary.
As long as they're doing it upstairs and
They are. And
not
behind
interrupting,
closed doors,
yeah.
right? And if they can get it done in, come on, how much is this league worth? I'm sure they got more than a couple of guys sitting upstairs that are reviewing things. And it needs to be reviewed quickly, and so it doesn't.
And
really
this is all
interrupt
going
the
to
pace.
Toronto, or
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, exactly. And then
I
there's,
imagine the sit room in Toronto to look like Houston and NASA, like with that many people and screens that big.
All facing the same direction.
We need to
Yes,
get
all
to the
facing the same
situation
direction,
room.
different games on,
Yeah.
all of them with headsets. One major guy just standing above everyone.
with a headset, some
Yeah.
Dr. Evil looking guy.
we need to get to the situation room.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, we
It's
need to
not
go
like-
to Toronto. And
Do you need security clearance for that?
I'm sure you
You
do.
need cube clearance.
I'm sure you
CIA.
do.
Go,
But we
stop.
need to get to the situation room.
Oh my
I'm
god.
going to Toronto on February 20th for a Pens Leafs game, and I'm going to work on.
Yeah, break into it.
I got to get into the situation.
Oh my god.
I got to talk to
Situation.
I'll
George
fly up there.
Paris. Yeah, you should.
I'm overdue for a Toronto trip. I have a lot of friends up there who have been trying to get me to come.
Pens Leafs. It's not the Caps.
I don't care. I will
It's the
root for the
Leafs.
Maple Leafs.
Yeah, you should. They're going to be awesome this
Yeah.
time. They're going to be great.
Oh my god, I'm so down.
And
Let's
if
take the
you're
pod on
rooting
the
for
road.
yeah, that's right. If you root for the Leafs, I'll root for the Pens. It's perfect. That makes for great podcasting.
Let's take the pod abroad.
Abroad! Yes! Get your passport, Dr. Hockey.
That's right. There you go. That's right. An international pod.
Ooh,
By the way, the
fancy.
Situation Rooms just sounds like a Jersey Shore spin-off of some kind of
Oh
The
god, you just
Situation
ruined
Room.
it.
It was good right up until
Switch
then.
room.
The situation.
Oh god.
Fresh out of jail.
I don't know if anybody listening to this podcast remembers who the situation is.
He has
Is
a
that possible?
podcast?
They're back on. They're back on in full
The
blast.
Situation?
Well, like the Jersey Shore has rebooted and they're doing it again
With
right
that
now.
guy or no?
Yeah, he got out of
No.
jail like earlier this year or something like that.
Does he
Yeah.
still have like the six pack and all that? I bet not.
What else do you do in jail?
That's true.
Well,
That's true. Well,
23 hours.
what was the festival called? The Fist Fest? He saw
Shout
it
out to
coming
Jason.
from a
I was
mile
like,
away.
oh man, here it
He
comes.
saw that coming.
You asked it.
Sean
You
cut
said,
that
what
out.
else do you do? And Sean, cut that out. Go ahead, Jason. I'll say it for you. I mean, jeez.
Oh
We'll
god.
bleep it, Jason. Don't worry.
Don't worry, we got you. We can't say
All
it.
you'll see is my hand gesture.
I don't even know what you're talking about. So that's
Sorry.
good. I mean, that's fine. So then all the new situations are subject to a coach's challenge. Offside. Missing game stoppage event in the offensive zone leading to a goal. So
I needed that like dumped down for me. It was so
I
mouthy
know.
and
It's
wordy.
like, what is that? Scoring plays involving potential interference on the goalkeeper. Well, that one I think reviewing the interference on the goalkeeper is important because a lot of times it's not interference and they call it interference and the goal gets
The
called
area is
back.
just so crowded all
It's
the time.
very well.
Yeah.
that's the nature of the beast. So having video review if it's really questionable, but you know, like we're talking about so many things that are now going to slow this down.
Yeah.
Yeah, like is the refs on ice making these calls of stoppage and review, or is it Toronto that's like saying, no, hold on, we need a longer look at this? Because again, I feel like this could be easily resolved quickly by the number of people up in Toronto who obviously have a better view of things.
Which now brings us to Rule 38.3, League Initiated Challenge.
What?
So now the league can initiate the challenge.
Gary
If
Bettman's
nobody
sitting
else
there with
called.
a red
That's
telephone going, nope,
Yeah.
nope, nope.
Come down to the ice. We got to see what's
stay
going
out
on
of
down
it.
there.
This is not.
There you
No, I don't like that.
Come on, John. Give us
Do
your
it.
wide world of sports.
Do it.
Well, he's coming around the bend here, and I believe this is definitely a penalty.
We got to call a challenge on this one.
We've got another challenge.
Call Jelly. See what he says.
You're both really good at that. It's terrifying.
We need to do a fake horse racing broadcast.
Yeah.
But we'll do.
There's the new Dr. Hockey intro.
And
And
roll
on the
down.
left we
That's right.
have.
Yeah, here today with Mia Khalifa. She is on the podcast again with Jason Berkeley.
And she's
Dr.
drinking
Jane
out mint
Collins.
julep.
Well, look at it. It's a sunny day out here in Beverly Hills for the podcast. All right, that's enough of that.
Oh God.
Okay, now the results of an unsuccessful coach.
Oh, I like this. I like this.
So, why do you like this?
Because you should be punished
That's-
for getting it wrong.
And slowing things down.
And that's it.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Exactly.
Definitely.
This is it. This is where it comes. By the way, this is how malpractice insurance works in Dubai. I found out recently that if you lose your malpractice case, then you pay. You only have insurance if you win. So if you get
Interesting.
sued for malpractice and you lose, then you pay the bill. I
Oh.
was like, wait, that's not what insurance is for.
Yeah.
Insurance is it's an EOB. It's an it's an errors and omissions policy. Like you can't punish somebody for making.
Now you can.
And here it is.
And I am all for it.
This is it.
Until it happens to the Capitals, then I will riot in the streets.
Of course, this is not going to go over well when one of your boys comes when Wilson
Oh
comes
God,
through.
keep Wilson off the ice at all costs.
He's going to be on so much this year.
He
It's
tried to
gonna be
fight the
ridiculous.
entire bench. Was it Carolina?
Yeah.
The entire bench
This is
on
a-
his way out.
Did you see that?
That was Carolina.
Well, I mean, after
He looked so dumb. They were
I mean-
just laughing at him.
who was it? Sebastian Aho that got knocked out by Ovi.
Yeah.
Who
Oh
would challenge Ovechkin?
no, that's
No, it wasn't Aho.
Who was it?
It wasn't Aho, but you're right. It was like a 19-year-old or an 18-year-old.
Yeah, it was his first fight too.
Yeah, yeah.
He came up against
Oh,
Ovi
yeah.
and he got laid
Who
the
was
fuck
it?
out.
It wasn't.
No, it
uh,
wasn't
No.
Aho. Mm-mm.
We posted on our Instagram too. I remember that.
I forgot the
It's on our
name.
Instagram.
Yeah.
It was a young Russian kid.
Mhm.
Oh, was it?
It was a Russian kid.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that's
it was
what this is
Svechnikov.
about.
Yes.
That's right. It was his first fight,
His first fight
and he
ever.
went for Ovechkin, and he got laid out.
He's like, I'm gonna make a name for
That's
myself.
Ovi looked at him like,
That's right.
really?
He was like, "Are you
Okay,
kidding
are
me?"
you sure?
All right, good for you.
I learned early on as a young man not to fight older men.
So he put him in the
Men
hospital.
have men strength, and you
They
just
do.
Old man strength is a
Yeah, they
thing.
do.
don't mess
It's a very
with
thing.
older
Yeah,
men.
no.
Yeah.
Even if they're fat and old,
They will
you
kill
watch
you.
out. They've been through wars. They've
In
been
the
through
post-game
things.
interview,
And
they
then-
asked
wait.
Ovi if he felt bad for like fucking him up so bad, and Ovi goes, "He wanted to fight me."
Yeah, like, no. Why would you? You don't feel bad about that. You
Well,
just
I mean,
like that's how it goes.
Yeah.
So the result of an unsuccessful coach's challenge, you get a 2-minute penalty for delaying the game.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
That's right.
Crazy. I
You
would
got
think they
yourself
just
a
like take
2-minute
away a
penalty.
timeout. or
But that's what
something.
they do right now.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
So-
you
so-
have to pay with a timeout for a
So
challenge,
it's timeout and a penalty now?
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
What
you
he
get
said.
2-minute penalty.
So
Two.
Losing a timeout, and you got to lose a player on the ice for a minute.
Am I still
Yeah,
out
for
of frame?
delay of game.
Hmm?
Am I still out of frame?
Let's see.
Sean, cut that. I got all of Jason's duties today. I mean,
You
this
should
is why I
you
put it
should
in the
get
microphone.
you should do a mixtape of the Sean cut that. out.
Yeah.
I got one coming. I have
That
about
would
four
be-
and a half minutes of
Sean, cut that out.
outtakes so far.
Oh my
my
god.
Once we get to
God.
10
So
minutes or
funny.
so.
Copy the voice too. Make one of those. Right now.
Just you know what you should get us for Christmas, each of us, just a nail in the coffin mixtape of all the things we've said that you've cut out that could end our careers, and if you actually aired
Oh,
them.
man. Do not air that.
No, that would be our gift on like a hard drive.
For Dr. Hockey's request, I actually have a shredder just for that.
We don't say anything bad.
No,
We don't.
only me.
We just.
And it's before I get the mic in my hand.
That's right. It's double minor penalties for whacking people in the head with a stick. Now you get.
Wasn't it? What was it before? Minor?
I was just a minor.
Yeah.
But now when a player carries or holds any part of his stick above the shoulders, so when they do the cross check
Yeah.
high into the back of the head, which is a classic.
It's a great one.
Now it's a.
Love it. Love it.
Sorry, did I say that out loud? Wait.
Cut that out.
Make
Sean,
hockey
cut that out.
violent again.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
Then that is now a double minor penalty. I think that really should be a game major, but whatever.
That's 4 minutes then?
4 minutes. If the goal,
Alright.
okay. If the goalpost is deliberately displaced by a goalkeeper during the course of a breakaway, a goal will be awarded to the.
I don't see that too often.
Yeah.
Not on purpose. It usually happens when like the entire line falls into the goalie.
You'd get a pretty bad reputation if you were just like,
Yeah.
oops.
Do you see it often? Am I
No.
just not paying
No,
enough
I can't
attention?
think of that.
Okay. Why do they need to revamp that rule? That should
Yeah.
just be like.
I don't know. Must have happened last year at some point or
I
something.
feel like we would have that would have gone viral for him being a little bitch.
Oops. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Like,
This is a
who would do
very-
that just for that reason.
This is a very significant rule change, and I want you to think about why this is. This is, and now everybody's going to put on their thinking
He's using his
caps.
dad voice. I'm scared.
That was my dad voice.
It was your. I could tell.
You got that. That's
Yeah.
exactly how I.
It was like
when
doing
I'm
math homework at the
Ace,
table with my dad. I'm
listen,
scared.
Get in your room right now.
No, I don't ever send them to the room. I just say things like, it's very disappointing.
Oh God, no!
Oh man, daggers. You
Yeah.
know how it's done.
I got it.
But see,
Listen, I got a
my
lot of
mom
kids,
had
man.
that one. She didn't have to
14
do anything. She just look at
Wait.
me and shaking her head and be like,
15
"Oh God, mommy's
What?
mad at
That's the
me."
camera.
That's very disappointing.
Oh,
God.
I can feel it. Feel it.
His voice reverberates.
Face-off locations.
Oh.
Here you go. This
is the one.
This is key. This is key for your team, by the way.
And for me personally,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think
No,
this
I
is the
think
rule
so.
I'm thinking of.
The team awarded the power play will have the choice of which end zone dot the face-off will take place to start the power play. That is huge. Like, that is huge for that can change the success of a power
Yeah.
play.
Especially depending on how much time is left.
Wow. I mean, just look at the Ovechkin slap shot from
His
I mean,
office.
he
The
can-
left circle.
So every power play
Yep.
can start off with, if they in a 52% of the time, slap shot from Ovechkin for the Caps.
Calling it next 5 seasons, 50 goals or more from Ovi.
That is
Wow.
enormous.
Holy shit.
That is a very, very significant rule change that they can pick, because now, I mean, think of the set plays. That's going to change it'll change the goals that happen on power plays, because
They're trying to make it more offense heavy, but they're also trying to stop the game and make it longer.
well, more goals, longer games, more TV time.
That's fair.
More people will watch. I'm down. I think that's good.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's enough with our rule changes. I have
Wait, there was one more that
that you like?
I
Which
read
one?
one earlier. Maybe they've changed it since
Which
then.
one?
Since
Tell me.
It was the one about pucks going into the stands. Like if a puck
That's
hits.
relevant.
Yeah.
So.
Like I want to know. Am I gonna? Do I have to go on the ice after it?
I am not going to touch that one with a 10-foot pole. We're going to talk about this one.
I don't really know it too well, but there's one about what happens if a puck goes out of play. If it goes into the stands, hits a fan, something happens with it.
I guess you get to keep the puck.
No, it happens to the team who last touched the puck. It's like basketball rules almost.
What?
Yeah, hold on.
All right, I didn't see
Because
that.
normally,
Maybe we'll do this off. Should we outro and then?
No,
Okay.
we're good.
It just goes
We'll
to.
just wait. Sean will
Fist
cut this
fest
space out.
here.
It just goes to face off, right?
Is that what
I thought
happened?
so,
Because
but-
there's no possession, obviously, so it's
Here it is.
obviously just has to go to face off. But I guess probably the last team who touched it, the other team gets to then choose where to have the face off, right?
Something like that. Here I have the article I saw
Maybe
and
that's-
pulled up.
Part of that rule.
I didn't see that one. It would obviously be relevant.
Oh, here it is. They call it the Mia.
Shut up. I could die happy if they named a rule change after me.
They need to name your seat the Mia.
I'm telling you.
I always stay in the same spot too.
Well, it's obviously very dangerous for you. So I wouldn't recommend that. Wouldn't recommend that seat again.
It is like the splash zone in SeaWorld. Right?
Or at Fest. I'm getting us all
You
tickets.
got a lot of mileage for
We
Jason.
miss
on
you,
that one.
Jason.
That's right, Jason.
I will find it later. I'm under pressure trying to read a very long article right now, and
That's
No,
right.
I got it.
Happens.
I'm looking for it myself.
all right,
So
I'll keep
it's
looking then.
Online review. And I can't find it. Well, Sean, clip some of that
Of course.
out of there.
Oh
Sure
yeah,
do.
definitely.
Yeah, but I can't find it. But
Fix that in post, please.
That one's helmets.
Yeah, I don't know. But I think that if you do get hit with a puck, you should call your local plastic surgeon. I'm right here.
You
Happy
were
to
not
help.
local, but I still called you.
I know.
Actually, you should call Dr. Jay Calvert at, what's the number, Jay?
It's not anything, don't worry. It's just 310-777-8800.
Oh!
But you can call anytime, whatever, if you, for some reason, get hit in the chest with a hockey puck, because that happens all the time.
It does. For 14 cents a day, you could help me recover. Pay off my surgery with Dr. Calvert.
Fans get hit in the breast all the time with hockey pucks. It's something that needs to be stopped.
For 14 cents a day, you could help us.
14 cents a day can bring fat grafts to anybody that you know. Anybody who's a hockey fan has been hit with a hockey puck in the chest. That's right. You can call now and you can help. Patients like Mia.
You should put that sad music in the background. too.
Yes! And there's our promo for the week.
Oh my
For
god.
just 14 cents a day. Think about it. You have 14 cents in your ashtray right now in your car. All right, I'm gonna stop because we can't possibly think that anybody else on earth is going to have that injury that way ever again. If you're out there,
If there
and you
is, I will
have that
say I will
injury-
sort of fun to help you fix your booby that deflated.
But I mean, I can't even imagine the odds of that actually happening to anybody else.
Oh my, especially to me.
I
To
know,
me.
you.
Yeah, what are the Vegas odds on that?
Oh my god.
Let's go to Vegas. Okay. I got $100 says Mia Khalifa gets hit in the boob with a hockey puck. Okay. You take that bet.
Somebody gives you 10,000 to 1 on anything.
That's the odds on that.
Oh my god.
I mean, there is no way that ever happened.
Me and my friend were walking home and she looks at me and she goes, "This is somehow still the happiest day of your life, isn't it?" And I'm like, yeah, it is.
I'm in pain,
Seriously,
but
I mean,
yes.
it's like,
It's somehow better also.
now, I'm trying to think of any other injury like that I could even liken to it. And I can't, nothing comes to mind. Because I've had a lot of, all right, I had a patient yesterday who, for her entire time that I've known her, has had a problem with the implants being in the same pocket, symbastia,
Oh god.
uniboob, right?
Yeah.
And that was caused by a doctor in another state who was operating on her while he was on meth.
Oh.
And so it didn't go well, and she
You
came
don't
out to have
say.
it fixed. And literally, I had to work on this with her. It took me 3 operations really to get it totally fixed. I mean, it was fixed after the first one, but it took more and more, and then I got it all fixed. I literally got a text from her 2 months ago. "Oh my God, I'm so happy.
Aw.
It finally looks amazing." Car accident 2 weeks ago. Blew out my whole repair.
No.
I swear to
Oh.
God. I swear
Oh.
to God. How, I mean, it's kind of like that, what we're talking about, but it's just what are the odds that, the seatbelt's just right, that it just,
This is why I don't wear seatbelts.
no, you need to wear a
It's not
seatbelt.
why I'm just
No,
kidding.
you
I'm
better wear a
totally
seatbelt.
kidding.
But I mean, swear to God, she literally blew out my repair.
Oh.
We just fixed it yesterday.
All your hard work.
It's all her time and money and all that. It's crazy. I mean, but the
She
guy
didn't
that
get him
did
insured
it,
after that? Yeah.
Again, that number for Dr.
Yeah.
J. Calvert is,
her car insurance probably will. I think it was the uninsured motorists part of it though, because it was an uninsured motorist that
Oh,
whacked her.
fuck,
So.
that sucks.
I have a question. Why is Gritty in front of us? Does this have
is
to be every
terrifying.
single
Mascot,
time?
guys.
Gritty is scary. Gritty reminds me of the It Clown a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's scary. All right, anyway.
beep beep Jay.
So,
God.
next week we are going to be back with Dr. Berkeley. He'll be in. Are you coming next week? Are you around?
Do you do it on Tuesdays?
Oh, we do it on Tuesday. You have to check your schedule. But we are going to
I'm
have
free
the
next week.
first round of games to talk about.
Yes.
I can't even wait
Yeah.
to get some real hockey going finally. We have done everything we can for this season to get through the off season. I think we've done pretty well. And by the way, the listeners have stayed with us,
I've
which is
survived.
great.
I picked up a heroin habit just
I think
for
that's a good
needing
way to get
something
through
to
it.
keep me busy. but-
Content is king,
Yeah.
guys.
You know, that's
I'm
good.
totally kidding.
For the gram.
I don't do drugs.
No, definitely not.
For 14 cents a day.
For 14 cents a
You
day,
can
though.
get me off of drugs.
Why 14 cents? It's going to take more than that.
It's affordable.
That's
why.
going to be
It's affordable.
Do you think somebody's going to really send 14 cents a day? Here's
I
my
hope
check
someone
today.
mails
14 cents.
14 cents. No, just like coins.
Oh, that's even better. Just put them in an envelope and send it out.
A dime and 4 pennies.
Evidently, that's what it takes.
A dime and a nickel, I expect a penny back.
You pay for the postage.
Okay, we'll do that. Well, anyway, so next week we will be able to go through the first round of games. We'll see how the new rule changes go. Evander Kane, by the way, I do want to touch on that. He's suspended for this first 3 games, so
Woo!
he's not going to be there.
All right.
That's a hit for the Sharks, by
For
the way.
being a jerk, by the way.
Hey, whacked an official.
Whacked an official with his stick trying
He
to
did.
hit some guy.
Although, if you're
and
ever
then-
to whack anyone, it should be an
And then he
official.
flops when the official tries to like corral him a little bit. He flopped on the ice and then got pissed because he got knocked over by a tiny little ref. Like, dude,
Oh,
stay on
God.
your freaking feet. How about that?
Well, I'll tell you, that's going to hurt them against the Golden Knights, though. Evander Kane's he's a part of that team, man.
Yeah.
You know, he's a good player.
Yeah, he is.
He was like he was a big find for them. I remember because the year before they knocked out the Ducks in the first round, and Evander Kane essentially did it single-handedly. So, although it didn't take much, I think they went down 4-0. Yeah, I think it was a clean sweep, wasn't it? Thanks for reminding me. That's good.
Game 2 was great.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Good for you.
Good for you. You're fired.
Sharks. I don't even want to get into the Kings. We're gonna have Jesse Cohen on to bring us around on the Kings. It's gonna be hard. I think in 3 years, these two teams, the Kings and the Ducks, will come around. But
Jason's right. Hockey is just not going to be reported on in the greater Los Angeles area. For
Yeah,
a few
it's
years.
not. I mean, you will not see it
That's
on the
true.
news or anything. It's very true.
Yeah.
It's sad. Anyway, well, Mia, anything else?
No, thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Well, I'd love having you. We'll be back next week. This is the Dr. Hockey Podcast, signing off with your prescription for the NHL.
Thank you, Dr. Hockey.